I want to talk about who is the antichrist. The little horn is the antichrist, the false prophet, that last pope that will come in during the time of the 10 horns. Says a lot of people don't know, they got it all confused. But the antichrist is not a political religious leader. It's a political leader. The antichrist is a political leader and a religious leader. All right. And Daniel chapter, I done been through that many times. I'm just going, because a lot of people is confused about who is the little horn and who is the antichrist. Okay. Daniel chapter 7 and verse 8, and say, I considered the horn, and behold, there came up among them, talking about it came up among those 10 kings. See, the 10 kings always come first. He showed up first. But the little horn was among the third beast. All right. Now consider the horn, and behold, and there came up among them another little horn. That's the Antichrist, the false prophet, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold, in this horn were eyes like the eyes of men, and a mouth speaking great things. See, mouth was speaking great things. See, that's the Antichrist, the little horn. Now you go to Daniel chapter 8 and verse 8. Start there. I'm going to work to verse 9. Therefore the he-goat waxed very great, and when he was strong, the great horn was broken. And for it came up 4 notable ones toward the four winds of heaven. See, that's when we enter into the third beast. When the United States horn got broken, we enter into the third beast. Probably the United States gonna collapse, because everybody, a lot of those nations getting out of the dollar. After they fry the rain, those nations ain't gonna be flowing with the U.S. no more. See, they'll go their own way. All right. But U.S. gonna beat Iran, because they done broke Iraq home, so they gotta beat Iran home. Break Iran home. They broke Iraq home. All right. Now, like in verse 9, it says, and out of one of them came forth a little horn. See, out of one of the third beasts. Because the third beast was just regular. It had 4 heads. It was 4 winds of, four notable ones toward the 4 winds of heaven. At the bottom of that verse 8. So, like I was saying, let's see, the little horn came out from the third beast. When the 10 horns showed up, he got out from the third beast and he got with the 10 kings, 10 horns. All right, verse 9, I'm going to read it again. It said, out of one of them came forth a little horn. That's the false prophet, which waxed exceedingly great toward the south and toward the east and toward the pleasant land. See, that's the little horn, the false prophet. All right, we can go into, that's why the Bible called it the beast that was and is not and yet is, because he was a beast and the leper and the third beast. See, the leper was the third beast. He was, because they had 4 heads in the third beast. It's like what you read in Daniel 7 and 6. I'm going to read it to you and say, after the Russian bear, it's saying, after this I beheld, and lo, another like a leopard, which had upon the back of it 4 wings of a fowl. The beast had also 4 heads. See, it had 4 heads. It was 4 rulers. Dominion was given to it. See. So I'm just showing y'all. The little horn is the antichrist. Came out from the third beast. After he came out from the third beast, he got with the 10 horn. He plucked up them other 3 who he was with. And they had no more authority no more. Them 10 kings. He gave power unto those 10 kings. All right, and go turn to Revelation chapter 17. When it says 17 and 8, that's why I was saying that he was among the beast that was and is not and yet is. 17 and 8, and saying, the beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose name were not written in the book of life. See, the book of life always don't have no S on it. The book of life from the foundation of the world. When they behold when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is. See, it's the beast that was and is not and yet is. Because he was among the third beast. See, third beast had 4 heads. So it when he got out from that, left 3. He had 3 left. But when he got out from the third beast, so they had 3. Then he got with the 10 horn. Then he plucked up the other 3 who he was with. See, the other 3 who he was with and had no more authority no more. It's like Russia gonna be plucked up. Like Britain, all of them gonna be plucked up. And them 10 horn, the Antichrist get among those 10 kings. All those nations gonna be plucked up. They ain't gonna have no more authority, those 3 other beasts. Because Russia is part of the third beast, and like China is part of it. They're gonna be plucked up. You know, in Britain. 10 horn, how they gonna get the Antichrist gonna get power into them 10 kings. You know, we read in Revelation. They're gonna have one mind. You know. But that's what I wanted to bring to y'all today. It's the same one we read in 2 Thessalonians 2. You know, 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 3. And let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. See, that's the Antichrist. See, what opposes and exalts himself above all that is called God, or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God. You see, that's the Antichrist, that false prophet. You know, that little horn, all the same. That used talked about in different ways. The son of perdition, that's the Antichrist. Alright, this is what I wanted to bring to y'all today, so y'all won't be confused about who is the Antichrist. The little horn is the Antichrist. You know, the son of perdition. You know, the man of sin. That's the Antichrist, the false prophet. Talking about the same person. That's what I wanted to bring to y'all today. But thank y'all, and may God bless y'all and give y'all wisdom and knowledge and understanding of His Word. Study His Word so you can get an understanding. Thank you.